Doing live.
All right, excited. This is episode 8 of Cooking with Your Agent.
Flying. That's
Yeah.
2 months.
It's a lot. It's a lot for every week. I just wanted the record to show we did offer you like bi-weekly. So you're a trooper. I like your enthusiasm for cooking every single Sunday for everybody.
Maybe after Father's Day we'll switch it up.
Okay.
I have an idea.
Okay. I like it. Oh yeah, Father's Day is next Sunday, right?
That is true.
Oh man, I better plan something, huh? That's Justin's favorite holiday of all times. He says it's the only one he's earned. So
that's true.
Yeah, I like it. All right, so what are we making today? My favorite, by the way.
Yeah, we're doing a nice, easy Caesar salad with grilled chicken. You can do anything grilled. You can do nothing grilled. And now we're going to make some croutons, and we're going to make the dressing ourselves. So we've got a little bit of a jump here, but enough to keep showing you guys. So we're going to get the chicken started because as I looked outside, the sun's out, but there's a few raindrops falling too. So let's go ahead and get that chicken started.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea, right?
Exactly. So I did 2 chicken breasts. Before we started, what I did is so this is a whole chicken breast. I just butterflied it in half to make it a little evener and more uniform cooking, right? So you just butterfly it in half almost all the way through, and then you got one nice flat chicken breast versus a really thick one up here and thin somewhere else, right? So pretty simple stuff. We're going to go ahead and just keep it pretty simple with the 4 seasonings: salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. We actually had somebody tell us that they increased their seasonings from just salt and pepper to include the garlic powder and onion powder, so that was pretty cool.
Oh, nice. They need to share that on our page. And speaking of, you can leave us comments here and we will read them live. Actually, they're going to show up live. So we want to hear if you have been switching it up to the secret ingredients, the special ingredients, let us know.
Yeah, it's just a little boost in the background. You don't realize how much it's doing, but when you leave it out, you'll notice it. So again, we're just going to lightly season all 4 sides, or both sides. Seems like 4 because there's 2 chicken breasts. Salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. If you want to kick it up a little bit, you want to do like a Mexican-themed Caesar salad, put some of the chili, paprika, stuff like that. I'm actually going to put some of that into the croutons a little bit later on.
Gives it a little kick.
Yeah, just a little more flavor, change it up. You want to do some cumin or maybe go a little Asian. You can put some of those 5 spice on there. Kind of just puts the flavor into the salad without making it a big difference. All right, so I'm going to we got a little bit of oil on these for the grill's sake. Not too much.
Sue Weigel's watching. She said, hello, Grandma is watching. You got that.
Yay, Grandma. Safely in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
It took them 2 days to drive back, but they made it.
Woo! Well, good.
All right, so we got a little bit of oil in it, not too much because we don't want it to flare up. Let me wash my hands real quick, and I'm going to go throw these on the grill.
Olive oil, right? Yes, sir.
Yeah,
EVOO.
Yeah, I always use olive oil. Just a doesn't matter of which one. This one I want the extra virgin. No particular reason other than I had it out already for the croutons. But you can spray anything you want on there. Just looking for a little bit of a release on the grill when you put it out. So let's go throw this out. And then we'll come back and we're going to start the croutons next, which we have the oven on 400.
That's a great hashtag on the back of your shirt there.
There you go.
Yeah. That's exactly what we do. We make it smooth.
Fully branded.
Yeah, you are fully branded. I'm sitting here in my black t-shirt. We're going to be wearing t-shirts all the time now.
There you go. All right, so we're just going to put the chicken on here. We're going to let it cook for a little bit. We'll come back. I've got the temperature about a medium, not too close to my hot spot. This way I've got some time to run back and forth. Let's go ahead inside.
Come on, Charlie.
That chicken's going to take probably 10 minutes total. Because we did butterfly it, which helps a lot by making it a little bit thinner of a cooking process. You can leave that open.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that makes it, and it helps to not dry it out, right? Because you're not trying to push it so fast.
Exactly, because if you left it with the one side there, it's so thin on the top part that it's going to take forever to get that to cook. By the time the bottom part cooks, it's completely rubberized.
That's a big no-no, especially in a Caesar salad.
Exactly. So we're trying to keep this as traditional as possible for the dressing. There's a little bit of back and forth with it, but we'll go over some of that. So right now we're going to start on some croutons. Croutons, any bread will do you. white bread, wheat bread, rye bread. I've got a baguette that's been sitting around. Day old is usually the best, a little bit harder. Just want to make it into little bite-sized croutons. Imagine them sitting on top of the salad, size of a fork, so you can pick it up and you're not chewing on a whole loaf of bread while you're trying to enjoy your salad and be dainty. And serrated knife always works much better with bread. So I highly recommend getting one if you don't have one.
Grandpa's also watching, your mom says.
Oh, nice. So we'll cut the top part too. I'll show you the sizes one more time. We're trying to keep it to about a quarter inch all around probably is good. If you want to just tear it up into rustic looking pieces, by all means, have that.
I like what you did there, though. That makes so much sense because it's really hard. Sometimes when I make my own croutons, they're way too big. This makes much more sense.
Smaller, better. You're going to get a better cook on it. You're also going to be able to eat it a little bit easier. So this we're just going to kind of eyeball. We're just going to use, you can do butter or olive oil. Again, we're trying to eliminate some of the uses of certain fats in here, and olive oil is a little bit better and healthier. So that was probably about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. We've got to put the 4 seasonings in. We'll say that's about probably a teaspoon of each.
We're going to have to get you the Costco size of these seasonings on the HRVA Homes cab.
Yeah, I think you use them a lot. We'll put about a teaspoon of each of those. This is about a half a teaspoon of pepper. And we'll go about a half a teaspoon of salt, right? I always try to measure in my hand first just to make sure you don't overdo it or it dumps in. I prefer kosher salt. As we know, it's not as strong as regular salt. Now, just for color's sake and also a little bit of spice, I'm going to put, this is paprika, which is more subtle and gives you a nice finished color.
Is that just a traditional paprika or a smoked paprika?
This is just regular traditional paprika, nothing smoked.
Gotcha.
I'm going to do cayenne just for a little hidden heat that nobody knows where it's coming from. And then just a tiny bit of chili powder, maybe 2 or 3 shakes in there.
I'd love to hear, because we've got some folks watching, I'd love to hear who else might be making their own croutons at home, because it's so easy. I think people don't understand. It's not that difficult, and it's so much better.
Yeah, super easy, very flavorful. You can put some crushed garlic in there if you want. And you're not getting all those junky chemicals that they put in the bag to keep it preserved, right?
Right.
And you got bread. How many times we throw away bread because it's just sitting there and it goes bad, Hot dog buns, hamburger buns, anything, really. You can just...
Yeah, because you're adding all the flavor to it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let it crust up a little bit, right?
Yep. And that's like when I make French toast, I like to use older bread too. It makes it a little bit better. So we'll just lay these out in a pan. I've got the oven on 400. Anywhere from 375 to 400 is good. It'll probably take close to 10 minutes. And just keep an eye on, right? Because it's in the oven. Bread tends to get away from everybody when it's in the oven, I feel like, when you're warming something up.
Well, that's what's so great about all these like Googles and Alexas and things that we have now, right? Yep. We can quickly get them to time for us.
Speaking of which, okay, Google, set a timer 10 minutes.
Sure.
So let's go flip the chicken around.
Now.
And you know what else too is we've seen a trend in houses recently, right? So I'm going to segue real quick. Smart homes,
yep.
Right? So we've actually just connected recently with a company that does smart home integration for all of our clients. It's really, really cool. So we're going to get them on for an Ask the Expert soon, which we do Thursdays at 9 a.m. Yeah, I thought it would be really cool.
That's a pretty smart idea. I mean, that's where everything's going. So you see, we got some nice grill marks on there. You can see it's starting to cook. We've got a little bit of pink in there, so when we flip it, we've probably got about 5 minutes left. And a trick that closes while we're talking. A trick that I like to do, and I'll show you guys for cookie temps, right? Because if you want to start to learn how to do it by touch instead of slicing it open and getting all the juices to flow out, if you do your thumb and your first finger, kind of like this, right? No, don't put a lot of pressure. Just touch them together. When you feel right here, that's going to be rare. You do the next finger, that's going to be medium rare. You do this one, that'll be medium well, and then you do this one, that's well done. And you can feel the difference. There's no squeezing it just by doing finger to finger to finger. Shazika's doing it. It's kind of funny. You only have one hand then, you can't do it.
Oh, yeah.
But that's a good way to tell. So then you can start to learn touch, and you say, okay, it's really starting to get where you want it to be cook-wise. And that's a really good tip there.
That is a great tip.
So feel free to try it while you're watching. Nobody's judging.
I saw something on Facebook the other day, speaking of judging. There is some serious judgment from some folks on their steak and red meat temperatures.
Oh yeah.
That's a very hot topic.
I think it's a hard line, right? There's not a lot in between. It's either rare or well done, and
Yeah.
you kind of pick a side.
Yeah. I am medium rare, but I have a friend the other day who let me know she was a well done fan, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I can't do well done. Kind of ruins it for me. I'm a medium rare, sometimes medium, depending on the cut. But well done is.
It's tough.
Yeah, maybe just get a Salisbury steak or something, you know.
You're saying that out of the kindness of your heart.
Right, that was a nice way of saying it.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to start with the dressing. So the dressing is a mayonnaise base. I didn't make the mayonnaise today, sorry, maybe next time. But for the sake of time, we're going to use a good Hellmann's real mayonnaise. You can substitute if you want to. We need about a cup.
And by substitute,
mayonnaise.
you mean you're in the South, so possibly Duke's.
Oh, Duke's for sure. Yeah, that's fine. I know that's a Southern staple. You can use Duke's. You can use an olive oil type of mayonnaise. Any type of mayonnaise, really. You're just looking for that consistency of the mayonnaise.
Can you use Greek yogurt or no in this case?
You probably could. I haven't, but it wouldn't change the outcome. It would be maybe a little thinner.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
All right, so we got about a cup of mayonnaise in here. Set that to the side. We're going to put in a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Mm-hmm. Dijon mustard is pretty simple. I mean, it's like a mustard seed, but they usually have white wine in it, and that's kind of what makes it a little bit sharper. A little vinegar's in there.
From the Dijon region?
The Dijon, pardon me, but do you happen to have any Grey Poupon?
Yeah.
Teaspoon. That took a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Teaspoon. If you, I mean, again, you can play with it, right?
That's a big teaspoon.
That was a little heavy. So what I was going to say next is you can play with it. If you learn you like it a little mustardier or a little more whatever, cheesy, just go nuts.
I like mustard. Yeah.
I know I like mine. I'm going to give you a basic recipe to start with. But
that's perfect. That works. I just thought it was really funny.
So we've got about a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. Now, Worcestershire sauce, if you're like, oh, I hate anchovies, guess what's in this?
Anchovies. Yep.
Right. It's just already blended together and smushed up. So
anchovies are just salty. That's all.
Yeah, they're just salty. It puts a great flavor in there. You won't even realize it. Mm-hmm. We need 1 lemon juiced. Fresh lemon is always best. So I like to cut my lemon here so I can try to prevent the seeds from coming in. If you got one of those fancy juicers, by all means, grab it out.
I do love my fancy juicer. It's not fancy, but I do love it.
It's just limits another dish that I got to do later.
It's true. That's what you have kids for, man.
Yeah, they're just starting to get there.
Yeah.
Casey's actually enjoying it, believe it or not. It's kind of weird.
No, that's not weird. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
I encourage it. I applaud it. All right. So we've got that.
In fact, wait. You said you applaud it?
Mike? I love that.
I meant to download more for this show, and I totally forgot.
We're going to put our 4 seasonings, about a half a teaspoon of each. Keep in mind everything's seasoned already a little bit that we're putting in, and especially the anchovies are a little salty, so we're going to go a little bit less on the salt.
Good point. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Just like maybe a dash, as they call it, a little bit. Just to tie it all together. We need half a cup of Parmigiano Reggiano. Don't go cheap and buy junky stuff. Parmigiano Reggiano, you can tell when you get this nice rind on it. That's from the region of Parmigiano Reggiano. Half a cup. It's probably close to half a cup, maybe a little bit heavy, but we're going to grate some more up for the top later, so we'll just use all this.
I feel like you can't go wrong with cheese.
Yeah, and that's one of the things you can't really mess up, right? Cheese doesn't matter how much you use.
Yeah.
All right, so when we come back, I've got to put in anchovy and garlic, but I want to go grab the chicken off so it doesn't overcook.
So Shiz, I started Weight Watchers recently.
Yes.
Yeah, so have you looked up the point range on this for any other Weight Watchers fans?
I have not. I'm scared to because of the amount of cheese that's in there.
And mayonnaise and
mayonnaise.
yeah.
But if you stop at the chicken, you're good. Just stop looking.
Chicken, 0 points.
I know. I ate a lot of chicken the other day because of that. I'm 2 weeks in, and I actually really, really like Weight Watchers. So I'm glad you guys mentioned it.
I love it. 0 point chicken.
All right, so we're gonna. I can feel it with my tongue, but you know you can touch it, feel it. It's right there. See, it's bouncing back. If you test it on your finger, that's probably going to be about your medium well to well, which is what you want. Keep in mind it's going to carry over, cook a little bit more. So really, really close to being done is what you want, so it doesn't overcook. You got to remember to turn that off.
Yep.
Look at Charlie. He's like, just drop it.
He's waiting for me to drop something. Like,
Oh,
please
yeah.
drop something.
This chicken smell.
He's a dog. That's what Boozer does. The same thing. Stays in the kitchen the whole time.
Yeah. So like anytime you drop something, I'm ready for you.
I got
All right,
this.
so let's set the chicken to the side. We'll leave that there. So for this, let's take a quick peek at our croutons just to make sure we're not burning anything. They're getting toasty. I can see. Let me pull them out. Give them a little shake, shake.
Is that a technical term? Shaky shake.
Shake, shake. Yeah. You call it a cooking term. You can hear them getting a little crispy, right? They're getting a little color on them. I'm just trying to dry out that moisture and get them extra crispy. And these will keep too, so if you make too much, just let them cool off all the way first. You want all that heat out of it 100%, and then you can go ahead and put them in a storage container of some sort.
Before I got too old to be able to eat things like croutons for fun, I used to just snack on croutons. I was the worst.
Yeah, they're yummy. Casey loves croutons. So I made a couple extras. So this is 2 garlic cloves, right? I chose big ones. I like a garlicky mayonnaise. I mean, a garlicky Caesar. You don't have to. This is kind of where a lot of people get judgmental on the Caesar if it's too garlicky or not. So we're going to just rough chop these up. And what we're going to do is we're going to make that paste like we made last time. So we're just going to rough chop them real quick. Then I'm going to add in some of the anchovy, and I'm going to add in that salt to help me paste this all up. Because nobody wants to bite into a huge chunk of raw garlic. Well, I don't mind sometimes, but most people don't in a dressing, I should say.
I don't mind, but...
So we're going to put a little bit of salt in there, right? That's to help so we can break it up. I'm just going to start pasting this. Just get a nice and smooth paste. And then once we get pretty close to what the anchovy paste is like, we'll put that in here and just blend it all together.
So Father's Day, next Sunday, right?
Yeah.
I think, maybe a knife is a good gift for Dad, right? Like, I know you like the serrated knife a lot.
Yes. This is my favorite one. It's Victorinox. I don't know if you can see that or not.
It's hard.
Okay.
But Victorinox starts with a V.
Nice.
ICTORI. That one, and this is also one of my favorites. It's a Global Chef knife.
Okay.
But the serrated, I use that all the time, and I think that's a lifesaver in the kitchen.
Yeah, I mean, I have never heard that before you, and I find that, I only ever use serrated for bread, so.
Yeah, I just like it. I mean, it saves your fingers a little bit. Not everybody's home knives aren't always the sharpest. So,
for sure. Yeah.
It'll save you a little bit. It also helps with cutting those vegetables like peppers or tomatoes when they get a little soft.
It makes
Just
sense.
gives it a little more control.
For sure.
All right, so we're popping this off. We need a teaspoon of anchovy paste, so we'll just put that down here. Oh, that's beautiful looking, isn't it? I'm sure everybody's going, "Bleh."
No,
Okay,
I love
Google.
it.
Timer off. So we will save this. And so I don't normally use anchovies in a lot of stuff, but what we'll do now is we'll just go look up some recipes and find great places to put anchovy.
So you don't waste it, right?
So we don't waste it, right? Build your stuff around what you got in the house.
Yeah. I love it. I don't know what else. I don't think I've ever used anchovy paste in anything else, though.
Yeah, I was going to buy fresh anchovies, but it's already pasted up, so why not make it easier?
No, yeah, and I think for folks at home, that's probably a good idea, right?
Those are yummy.
You want to eat one?
I did eat one. They're very crispy and yummy. We'll let them cool off. They're done.
Shiz, that's like a half a point.
I know, it is worth it.
I bet. There are times where you're like, it's worth it. It's fine.
Like a glass of wine at the end of the day.
All right, so we're just going to finish mashing this together just to make sure we got everything pasted up.
I like the idea of putting the anchovy paste with the garlic, though, together.
Yeah. Just helps flavor it up a little bit differently and breaks down some of that paste. Even though it's pasty,
Yeah.
it's still a little chunky. Should be using the bench scrape my mom got me.
Yeah, she's watching too. So
I know.
Sorry, Mom.
That's why Jim's the favorite son.
we got Kelly Peterson, my pal down in Georgia, watching, and Carson Allen in Washington State. She's over in Whidbey Island, so you're global. You're national. You're a national star.
Nice. We're making it worldwide, Mr. Worldwide. So I was expecting maybe some Caesar comments. I think I quizzed Sam in this earlier. Does anybody know where? I think you do, Aaron. Where Caesar salad originated? Do you know the answer?
You asked me. You posted it in the
group chat.
In the group chat. Yeah. So
so it originated down in Mexico by an Italian guy, and the story is that he just had like random ingredients. Restaurant was packed, wanted to serve everybody else, and he just threw this all together and turned into the Caesar salad. And then it became very famous out of New York City, which a lot of people think is where it started, but it didn't. And that's it. And traditionally, it was anchovies in there. So we did it. So that looks really tasty. You got the color. We've got the
What an interesting combination, though. I mean, I can see the salad dressing, the typical creamy salad dressing base in there, but to be the idea to use the anchovies is. But I guess being in Mexico, I can kind of see that as well. Very interesting.
We'll taste it. It's good. That's really good.
I like a lot of dressing on my salad, which also gets me in trouble. So
that's really yummy. It's so fresh, and it's not hard to make. Like, just make it. You're gonna have such a better experience when you're dressing. You're gonna feel good. You're eating like, I made that. Mm-hmm. That's the best part about cooking.
This is my go-to salad when I'm out, by the way, and at home. Like, this is the salad. If I'm at a restaurant and I feel like a salad, I'm going with the chicken Caesar salad every time.
I don't blame you. All right, so we're gonna cut up some lettuce. We're getting close to the end here. Time to eat. So I already washed these ahead of time. Make sure you wash your lettuce. Even if it's in a package, doesn't mean it's fully washed unless it says it's washed multiple times.
Yes, good call.
Go this way.
Which way are you going?
I'm going to go this way.
Okay, we're dancing. So I like to buy the romaine hearts, right? Normally it's 2 of these put together. Get all the straggly leaves off on the outside that most people tend to throw away anyway. It just kind of makes it a little nicer. This is a little bit crispier, the lettuce inside. And again, I leave the root end on. It just helps hold it all together. Slice it into smaller pieces, or depending on how big you like your lettuce chunks, but I don't like to have lettuce dripping off the side of my mouth when I'm eating it. Mm-hmm. So I tend to go a little bit smaller. And then just cut it across, kind of like we do with the onion, right? Keep the root in, slice it one way, come back and cut it the other way.
It's pretty smart.
When you get to the end, see where the root is. You don't want that. So you just kind of cut around it, and that's it.
Do you dry it all off, or you leave it like that?
No, I already washed it ahead of time, so it's pretty dry. Okay. I don't mind a little bit of moisture on it because that kind of helps break down the dressing a little bit.
Right, for sure. That makes sense.
But if you have a salad spinner, I would definitely put it in there and spin it and get it nice and dry.
That's one of I have so many cooking tools, and I don't have a salad spinner.
Yeah, that'd be good for your herbs too, right? If you use fresh herbs and you wash them off, you spin the heck out of it. This way they chop up nicely.
I think you get more dirt off of them too. Oh. Well, we have dill. If you need dill, I have dried dill out the wazoo. We're about to have dried parsley any minute now.
You got to make some ranch dip and dill dips.
We have so much dill. We had to vacuum seal it.
Oh, wow. All right, so I'm just going to do 2 heads of lettuce here. And the plan was, and it's working, is the chicken is resting, right? So that's why we did it ahead of time. And like I said, you could do shrimp, you could do tuna, you could do anything you want on there. It's your choice. But just let it cook and rest a little bit. This way it's nice and juicy when it comes off and it's ready to eat.
Yeah, and we could even going back to previous recipes and using the salmon and things like that you've done. There's lots of good. This is such a versatile salad. Yeah. I love it. I just love a really flavorful salad. There's a salad from a restaurant near my hometown called the Columbia Restaurant that I love, and I've actually seen it really popular online with folks like in Utah and things recently. And I think I'm going to make that salad because now it's stuck in my head.
Nice. Yeah, we tend to do a salad every night. So this dressing here, if it, it'll last you a week or so in the refrigerator if it lasts that long before you eat it all. And it's pretty easy. Just chop up some lettuce, put the dressing in. That's all you really need.
Right.
Once you make it ahead of time. All right. So we've got lettuce. Let's go ahead and put some dressing in. I'm going to go probably, for this amount of lettuce, this is 2 heads of lettuce, I'm going to go probably about a third of a cup. I'm in that boat where I like a lot of dressing also.
Good. That makes me feel less bad.
Now I'm going to put a couple handfuls of croutons. This way they're just mixed in and starting to get soft, but not too soft. And then we'll put some more on top. Okay. And one of the other important ingredients in a Caesar salad, I think, is fresh cracked pepper. So we're going to put that on top of the salad.
I love it. So I would love to hear what everybody's favorite salads are. Do you love a Caesar salad? Do you like, what is this like? I'm not big on fruit in my salad, but there are people that have strong opinions about having like strawberries and different things. It's not my jam, but
Yeah.
I'm interested to hear what other people like.
Watermelon salad, I've been seeing that showing up a lot lately. All right, so we're just going to put some fresh salad down.
We agree. He's better than Emerald. We agree.
Thank you. It's very kind. No BAM here.
Yeah. Thanks for that. I appreciate that.
All right, so that we're going to put some fresh pepper on top, right? I definitely encourage the fresh ground one. It makes a big difference, at least in this application. We're going to do some fresh grated Parmigiano Reggiano. Impress your guests. You know what's very good about this too? Say you got, another couple over, or maybe mom and dad are here, and you could do this tableside. Have it all ready to go, and just do a little bit tableside. That's kind of where it all started too. Chicken. Cut it this way. We don't need the whole chicken. I'm gonna cut it on an angle, maybe. Get a little fancy. You can see it's perfectly cooked in there, nice and juicy. No juices running out, which means I have plenty of time to sit and relax.
Okay, I got to stop you because your mom said strawberry salad is her favorite son's favorite. And so I just don't, I'm going to leave that alone.
Yeah, I don't blame you. All right, so chicken on top.
Yum!
Some fresh croutons all around. And that's that. I mean, that was
Casey, lunch is served, Casey.
Not too long to wait for a nice fresh salad, you know?
No, that wasn't bad at all. I mean, we're only at 27 minutes, man. You killed it.
And if you didn't have the chicken, we'd be done sooner. So the idea is to get out there, make the fresh stuff. It's not that difficult. Any questions, just ask. But it's good stuff, and I'm ready to dive in and enjoy it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna pause you for a second because I really, really, really want. Well, one, you've got a plan for next weekend. But
Yes.
I know you really want to hear what people want, right?
Yes.
So if there's a recipe or something that you think is, I mean, let's not make it too difficult, right? Let's keep it reasonable, folks. So no like Coco Vaughn or anything crazy like that, But I would love to hear some great recipes, especially stuff. You've done a really good job, Tom, of like taking some recipes and making them health friendly.
Yes.
So if anybody has any, feel free to comment them. Send them over in a message. We'll make sure Tom gets it. If you know Tom, text him, let him know what you want to see. So.
Yeah. So I'm actually leaning towards next week maybe doing some help with TV time and having some stuff done ahead of time because it's a barbecue season, right? And Jimmy was talking to me about doing some ribs, and I'm kind of really leaning towards doing it. So I think I'm going to try and get some ribs done in this time frame of 30 to 45 minutes because I'm going to have it cooking. I'll be up all night cooking them on the smoker.
I was going to say, that's an all-night thing in our house.
We'll put them on the smoker nice and early, and then I'll show you some of the tips, and then we'll just finish them up on the grill and go from there.
That'd be cool. So if anybody's thinking of a gift, maybe a smoker.
Yeah.
Just saying. I don't have to do that because we already did that last year.
You got it. That's right. You bought the gift already.
We did that last year. Those are all my Father's Day gifts are already done. I'm out. I don't know what to do. If you have tips on that for Justin, let me know.
You do it all at once, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, guys, thanks so much for your time today. You're awesome. Now go eat your salad.
I will. Thank you, everybody.
Bye guys.
Bye-bye.